So the key is as you start to move forward, you have to align your heart, your mind, and your wallet. Personal finance isn't always left brain logical. Here's the thing. Early on in my career, someone that I love dearly, I did the smart financial thing to do. I coached this person who had all of these bills that were backed up, doctor bills, orthodontic bills for their kids, all backed up bills for different reasons and different things. And some things were in collections, their credit report was terrible, but the smart financial thing was to get those late fees and stuff like that that were compounding and actually get that compounding to stop. Well, I had them actually, financially speaking, it was smart and it was the right thing to do from a left brain logical standpoint to refinance their home, pull the cash out, pay that off. But emotionally, it did a ton of damage. It is so critically important that we balance our emotional financial minds along with our left brain logical financial minds. What do I mean by that? Well, we both have a right and left brain. Every single human being has that. And when we're only talking about the left brain logical stuff, so financially, I made the right recommendation of everything that I've been trained to do in my years at the University of Illinois and Champaign-Urbana, being a finance major and getting my MBA from the University of Notre Dame. I did the smart financial recommendation for this client. But emotionally, not at all. This person's heart's desire was, despite all the struggle of working in the trades their entire life, that they were so excited that their house was going to be paid off when their daughter, their youngest child, was 18 years old. And then that child was 14 years old. My recommendation to that person was to financially, that it was the smarter thing to do to take the equity from the home to pay off this other $60,000 worth of debt that had accumulated through the years. Because of the emotional hardwiring of a goal that this person had was so strong, it led to way more struggle within the 15 years before retirement that, honest to God, wasn't necessary. And that's when I learned early on in my career that we need to balance the mental, emotional, and we have to put that in alignment. Because if something causes you to contract, if something causes you to emotionally sink down, you're not going to produce as well at work. You're not going to get raises. You're not going to get bonuses. You're not going to pivot because you're going to feel like, why do I bother? Because you're just working for the man. You're just working hard to make ends meet. Nobody ever emotionally wants to feel that way. So that is probably the biggest thing that I regret in my financial career before I learned the lesson that you have got to have the balance between your emotional and your financial numbers to create long-term sustainable happiness in your life. You'll get all the financial things done. You absolutely will. But you have to remember there's more than one way to do it. There's more than one way to navigate it. So the key is as you start to move forward, you have to align your heart, your mind, and your wallet. One of the biggest things is that there is never a right answer unless that answer is coming from inside of you. So if you are finding yourself asking a lot of people because you're unsure and you don't trust yourself and you're trying to learn and you're gathering all this information from external sources, the final last thing that I need you to do is I need you to run that through your own system. And you may not even know how to do that because you feel like you're not enough or not worthy or not educated enough on the topic to make the decision. But what I want you to start to tune into is that body intelligence. Your body is way smarter than that highly educated brain of yours. Way smarter. The problem is we don't know what the signs are because it doesn't communicate like our brains. But when you start to tune in and you start to realize how things are not in alignment with self, all kinds of other things start to fall into alignment. So for an example, if you've gotten all this advice outside of yourself and then you're running through your system, but you're still thinking that you have to go out and get more advice, that means that you haven't found the person who validates what's going on inside of you. That's why you're having to go talk to more people, because there is something inside of you that doesn't resonate with the answers that you're getting. This is your body intelligence. And your body, again, is way smarter than your mind. So I need you to start to tune in and tap in to that intelligence of your body. So if you're getting anxiety, if you're worrying, if you're having to talk it out, if you're having to go to other people, that means it's not in alignment with self. And you will know when it is in alignment with self because you'll feel calm, you'll feel in alignment, you'll feel grounded, you won't have anxiety, you'll be like, And so many of us are so used to struggling and having anxiety and worrying and pushing and fearful. That's our norm. That's how the world is set up today, is to put you in fear. So it keeps you in the matrix. It keeps you plugging and chugging. And here's the problem. It's not in alignment with you. So I need you to run it through your system, because the new norm is going to be you feeling grounded, confident, and secure by you operating from this place of being exactly who you are. And allow your body to tell you those answers. And if it's not a yes and you're not calm, then you don't do it at all. And you will never, ever regret it. Do you want to experience free coaching based on my 25 plus years as being a financial planner, and ask me any question that you want to ask me to help you get past that hurdle in your financial world? I run these free workshops every other month to start to open you up, to start to help you get to this next place. The information for my free workshop, click the link below and register, and I'll see you on the next workshop.